Hello gorgeous women, welcome into my world. We're sitting out here in the forest. I'm Kerry and we're sitting just beside my home in the forest, and I'm going to tell you straight up that it's a very natural environment here, and there's lots of kitty cats that might travel by, and you might hear some dogs barking or some kids playing far in the forest. And so don't get any frights, and I'll try not to get any frights either. So welcome to coming into my little world, and I'm very excited to share this with you. It's the first time I'm doing a vlog or a video thing, and I'm a little nervous too, so I'll tell you that straight up, but we're gonna get through this because I have something so very important to share with you. And what it is really just a life-changing experience and a life-enhancing experience for you. If you are pretty much fed up, sick and tired of where you're at in life, if you're tired of repeating the same patterns and you're really looking for more in your life, if you're looking for happiness, if you're looking for joy, possibly you're looking to lose weight, you're looking to find healthy relationships, and that's with your partner or with your friends or even with your children, if you're looking just to come into that space in your life where you are important, and not only to the people around you, but where you're actually important to you, and you can get to a space when you say, I love you, and your life is driven by that, then I think you are going to enjoy what I've got to tell you, what my offering is. I'm launching my really successful group coaching programs. I'm launching them online now. And the reason I want to do this is just to get to so many more women, because I see the power of the work that I'm doing. And I think, well, just because I'm nervous to get out there on camera like that, well, that's awfully selfish to stop myself from going forward, because I'm stuck in fear of how it's going to come out, because I know the gifts that I've been given through the trials and tribulations that I've gone through in my life. For those of you who haven't read my story, just very briefly, at 27 years old, I was very suddenly widowed. My 34-year-old husband died, and I was left with two little beautiful children, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I'd come from a background of quite severe depression, and I decided in that moment, when I found out that he had died and I'd gone home and I was getting changed and getting into my new role, and I decided that, you know, I had to make a difference now, and I had to find strength in me that I didn't know that I had. And the accumulation of the last 11.5 years of doing a huge amount of work on myself with fantastic therapists, energy work, the books that I've read, studies that I've done, my background training in psychology and crisis counseling, healing work that I then went on and learned and did, energy work, yoga that I've done and taught to children, I've done life skills training, my background training at integrative nutrition. I brought it all together, and what I do is I inspire and I empower women to be able to get out of those ruts in their life. We have kitties starting to meow, so don't get it right. To get out of the ruts in their life and to really start to own that space. I've come from being a victim. I've come from blaming. I've come from basically not even living my life, from feeling that each day was going to my own funeral, to a place where I love my life, where not everything is going smoothly, but because I've chosen to find the gift in everything, I do find it, and sometimes it's easier to find and sometimes it's a lot harder to find. But I embrace the path. Hold on here. Come kitties. But I embrace the path, and that's what I inspire other women to do. If I look at the example of food, but really it can be anything, you know, when we repeat patterns in life, for example, compulsive or emotionally driven eating, it's because we have some underlying need that really isn't being met. And my issue with dieting or putting plasters, band-aids on situations or medicating situations that don't necessarily need to be, it's really much about we're not addressing the underlying cause. And the work that I do, the processes that I take you through, the tools that I teach you and I give you, what they allow you to do in such a loving, supportive space is to really go within and to find out what drives you, who you are, not the roles that you play, but who you are, and to come to a space where you are able to embrace that woman, that girl, that infant, that teenager, and really say, I love you, I accept you as you are, and to move forward in your life then from a place where you are proactive, where you are creating your reality based on how you choose to respond to situations, as opposed to thinking, who am I? What say have I got? I have no power, and life kind of just bashes you down, and you can, as I say, get into compulsive eating patterns. You can get into depressive situations, and I'm not talking about chemical imbalances. I'm talking about mood in relation to life. And I've been there, and I've done that, and I know what this is. And we all have different reasons for pain, but I've taken myself through pain, and I've pulled myself out, and I've done it for other women too, by inspiring them. And this is the crucial point for me, is one of my deepest philosophies lies, and I'll change it because we're speaking to women, lies in, if you feed a woman a fish, you feed her for a day, but if you teach her how to fish, you feed her for a lifetime. And really, that's my goal, is to inspire you and to teach you how to take on life, so that you become, the mistress of your destiny, by healing the wounds within, by reconnecting with your inner child, by shutting out your inner critic, by finding balance and peace in your life. That when the hardest thing, which becomes so beautifully simple, the hardest thing, as one of my clients said to me, who's just shifting so much weight, is she said to me, all I have to do is remember to love myself. And that's where we get to, where really that's all you have to remember to do. And you do, where you know your worth, where you know that you are not broken, where you know that no matter how life may have trodden on you, your value has not been diminished. So it's through the tools, through the meditations, through the amazing work that we do together, and we do it together in a teeny tiny, beautiful, intimate little group of maximum 6 women. That's all I let into the space, because this isn't mass marketing. This is individualized. And we meet every second week for 90 minutes online. So all you need, is your comfy spot, your internet connection, whether you're doing iPod, iPad, phone, camera, whatever, on video, on your computer. Irrelevant. We come together in the safe, beautiful, sacred space, and I'm there to teach you and to offer you. And it's not only in terms of your body, it's not only in terms of your mind, it's not only in terms of your spirit or your soul, it's completely holistic through the tools that we work with. And we do exercises, and we do fun stuff, and when it's not so fun, when it's difficult, it's a space that I hold you in. And I work very, very, very intuitively, and I find that's where my greatest success comes in, when I just follow you and lead. And that's very much what coaching is about. So while I come with a prepared agenda, I let you lead and see if we're going to open up to that. And we take it like that. And then on the alternate weeks, we're going to get together, because 2 weeks is a long time to go unsupported. On the alternate weeks, we come together for half an hour, that each one of you can just share where you're at, and we support where you're at. We celebrate your successes. I see what it is that I need to incorporate more of or less of, and really it's a dynamic, fluid process, because you're a dynamic, fluid woman. There's also a private forum that, we'll get together, and I'll be in the forum, and a Facebook group that's completely private, so it's confidential, and that you'll support each other. I found as well, when women come together, miracles really happen, and each of you becomes there to support the other. What else can I tell you? You get inspiration and love letters. You get tons of information that you choose what's appropriate for you. So whether it be a recipe, whether it be, in terms of just tools that you can use in terms of body stuff, soul stuff. Like I said, I don't want to reveal everything to you, otherwise there's no surprises. But it's life altering, and I'm of the firm belief that when we learn to love ourselves, when we truly, truly embrace who we are on every single level, when we embrace our shadow side, and when we can say, I love you into the mirror, and I do for you, when we care for ourselves, it's the most selfless thing, because we give permission to those around us to do the same, which is so supremely powerful. But also the people that we choose to be around, when we set those boundaries because we care about ourselves and we only choose to be around people that support us and love us, when we're around those people, we give of ourselves fully, and so they get the best of us. So I'm inviting you to sign up and to join me and to join other phenomenal women who have decided that enough is enough, to live their most beautiful, most gorgeous lives, because that's what you are. In essence, you're beautiful and you're gorgeous and you are whole. And my mission beyond anything in life is to take you to the place where you recognize that, where you remember that, where you're reminded of that, and then you go to that beautiful woman within you, that princess within you, and you embrace her. You nurture her, and you just have the best life ever. So sign up below, hit the button, follow the details, and I look forward to seeing you in the group. Loads of love to you.